Hi there, welcome to step 2 for our Colab Heritage Chronograph project. Let me start by thanking all of you who contributed and voted in step 1. Over 1700 votes have been casted on choosing from the different models from our vintage archives. The clear winner was the salmon color dial, which was the first watch on the list. Second and third place go to number 5, the cream dial, and number 6, the off-white sector dial. Movement-wise, the voice of our community is also clear. You prefer a more historically accurate column wheel chronograph movement over a cheaper cam-actuated one. In addition to votes, we have also received a lot of feedback and comments, for which we are very grateful. To round off step 1, we held 2 virtual coffee catch-ups, which were exciting and full of feedback from fellow Colabers. So what's next? Cases and dial layouts. Our designer Mathieu has done extensive research into the cases of past Le Bon Co models. From there he has made 6 case concepts, from which we have chosen 3 to present to you. From these 3 we invite you to choose the case that you think will fit the Heritage Chronograph the best. For each option we are going to investigate with our case manufacturer if we can have 2 bezel options, a sloped and a stepped bezel. Then dials. Based on your voting and input, we have decided to issue 3 different dial layouts. A multi-scale dial with tachymeter and telemeter scale, a sector dial with tachymeter scale, and a dial with a pulsometer scale. For each dial layout we made a few options and invite you to choose the one that you like the best. So we have Mathieu Allegre live from Geneva. Hi Mathieu, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, and you?
Good, thank you. Mathieu, can you tell us a little bit about the design process in this first step and how you normally go about it with your clients?
Yeah, so for a watch brand which has a history, I like to back on the past for the inspiration, to see what they have launched before. And the industry was particularly creative between 50s and 70s. Then, when their research is effective, we always begin with the watch case, which is like an exterior of a car. It's defined the authenticity, the style, and the line should be well drawn and good looking from each angle. So it's also about the singularity of a brand, like Pierre Denta did for the Royal Oak Renard Piguet, and her sister, of course, Patek Philippe. They are quite different, but in the same way to the spirit.
True. Okay. So what size and diameter would you recommend for the Heritage Chronograph?
So listening to the community and the feedback during our coffee catch-ups and comments we have read, the idea will be to stay on a vintage spirit, so no more than 39mm, I guess. But we have to recognize that nowadays they are more constrained than the past. From the thickness we have of the movement and the sealing. Also, the diameter is too small. If it's too small, the proportion will not fit correctly, and the visibility of the indicator could be affected too.
Yeah, that sounds fair. All right, Mathieu. Yeah, thanks again for joining, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Tom. Bye.
That's it for step 2. I wish you good luck voting. Visit colab.watch for news and updates, and I'll see you in our next video.